Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Burning Down the Far Hill. We've got some serious matters to take care of, so I'm just going to get right into it. First off, I don't know, many of you probably have heard we had a passing of Jim and Joe's father, um, Jim, or James Imperi, so I just want to give my condolences to the Imperi family from all of us that know him so well, and we've basically grown up in their house. So I just want to give them my condolences, and from the everybody in the league, they can give that. So I just want to bless the Imperi family in this time of great need. So just want to lift them up and be with them. So he's a good man. So you know. So I'm sorry, Joe and Jim, but yes. So with that being said, um, we'll push forward here on Burning Down the Far Hill. Next topic is what I've basically been teasing about for about a week now here in the Far Hill Fantasy Football League. It's this trading issue. I'm not going to call it an issue. It's not even so much the trades. It's the concept of fire sailing, which to me is just another word for, you know what, I quit, so I'm going to see what I can get for this year. Now, I have no problem with it. The whole concept of it, I get it. I've not done a fire sale per se myself, but I get picks, so I've been on the buying end of people fire sailing. So I'm not against it. So don't think I'm just, oh, I hate this. This is wrong, and because I'm not one of the top teams, um, I'm just I'm going to try and abolish it. No, I'm just going to try and get a little integrity is the word I've been done punching around for the last week. Just to try and shore some things up. So with that all being said, in regards to trades, I can't do anything for this year. This year is this year. You know, do what you got to do. But going forward for next year and future years, we're going to tweak this trading trading scheme. So there's two things that I will put a vote to the league at the end of this year's trading deadline. Once this trading deadline ends, I'll put up a couple polls on the website that everyone will vote on for the future rules regarding trades. The first one is the date of the trade deadline. Now this year it's, I believe, the end of week. I think it's 11. It's either 11 or 12. One of those two is kickoff of week 11 or 12, which is kind of close to our fantasy playoffs. The first motion will be to move that trading deadline closer to the middle portion of the year. So what I will do is I'll put up a poll, and I'll give you basically the kickoff of, I think, either weeks 7, 8, 9, and 10, and we'll just simply put it to a vote. Top vote, and most votes, that's where the trading deadline is going to be moved to. So whatever the trade deadline is here, the closest one to it is going to be 2 weeks earlier. So I can't remember what it is right at the moment. I should have did my homework. Oh, and while also, before I get into any further things, just some fun statistics regarding trades over the last 4 years. In 2008, there was, just in sheer trades between week 1 and 9, where we're at currently. In 2008, there was only 4 trades made, and 3 of them involved draft picks. In 2009, there were 8 trades in that same time period, 0 included draft picks. In 2010, which is just last year, there were 12 trades, and 8 of those 12 involved future draft picks. And this year is 17 trades have happened since, after kickoff of week 1, and 14 of the 17 have involved future draft picks. So, just to put some facts out so you can see that this is an increasing, it's been building. So, just, I'm staying ahead of the things. So, part 1, moving the trade deadline back or forward, whichever. So that's the first one. The second one is regards to just how to do trades in general. I have 2 options that I will give to you now that I've thought of over this last week that will be votable options. I'm going to talk to league members just to get a feeling what everyone else is kind of thinking about this, and come up with a couple more, well, at least one, maybe two more options that I put in the poll for this. But the two options I have, the first one, actually, just simple, no more trading of future draft picks. So that will be one of the options. And the other option is going to put a monetary value to players traded. Example, and I will use the example of the trade that just went down today, this afternoon, involving one fat bastard and one unlucky one. So my proposal in this faction would be, for each player acquired in a trade, you will pay $2. You have $1 for transactions, so you will pay $2 for each player that you receive in a trade, and $3 for each future draft pick you get in a trade. So, using the example of this crazy trade between Fat Bastard and the unlucky one, where Fat Bastard got Tom Brady, Maurice Morris, Andre Johnson, 2, 4, 6 points there. He also got a 4th round pick and a 7th round pick, $6 more there, means he would have paid $12. Mr. Unlucky One, he received Eli Manning, Michael Turner, Steve Breston, $6, and got a 4th round pick, a 6th round pick, and a 10th round pick, $9 more for a total of $15. That money goes to the current year, goes into the pot for the current year. So what this does is makes it hurt a little bit more to trade. It increases the pool money for all the people that are going to win things, so that they get more money at the end. And so that's my one of the proposal I came up with, just to put it out there. So there's the two proposals I have. I'll be chatting around just to get a wind of or just to get a catch the breeze of how everyone's feeling about it. So those two polls will be up after the trade deadline this year. You'll have to vote on it before you'll be able to submit a lineup for the following week. So you're going to have to vote on it one way or another. So there we go. So enough of the seriousness. Let's get to some Week 8 recaps. Here we go. Moving forward, we have Fat Bastard improving to 8-0, defeats Road Crew 179-156. Fred Jackson leads the way for the Fat Bastard, moves into the showdown with one taking you down in Week 9. So, big time matchup coming there. Next one, we have Davis Dynasty defeats the Monthly Plugs in some Monday Night Heroics, 186-170. Led by LaShawn McCoy's 57 points on the Sunday night. Kind of went nutty. And I know for a fact that the Monthly Plugs saw pretty much all of that game, and he hated every minute of it. So, sorry. Happens. Bad Dog defeats Playing for 2012, 135-105. Ben Roethlisberger, 41 points. Gets the win there. Playing for 2012 is playing for 2012. There it is. So, the Terre Haute Telmadantors defeats the Unlucky One by a score of 146-124, led by Matthew Stafford's 37 points. Gets me back to the Mason-Dixon line, which I haven't seen since week 2. So, we're in it. People probably left me for dead at 2-4, but here we are. We're back. We're back. Finally got back-to-back wins. It's good. Taking You Down gets his victory over Irish Cop 203-162 to get also into that matchup with the Fat Bastard for the #1 overall seed in the playoffs. So Adrian Peterson's 48 points leads the way there. Lastly, Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. defeats Steel Curtain 188-110. Steven Jackson finally shows up for what Mr. Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. has been waiting for since week 1, 55 points. So welcome back, Steven Jackson. Going to our Pick'em games, NFL Pick'ems, Taking You Down wins that one by a point. Fantasy Pick'ems is split between the Terre Haute Telmadantors and Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. Both of us went perfect. That's the first time that's happened all year, so we both go perfect. We'll split the money. So there is our recap for Week 8. Week 9, here we go. What's over here? First matchup, it's really the only matchup today, or this week. Taking you down, 7-1, at Fat Bastards, 8-0. Series is tied 1-1 as they split the season series last year. This is the first year of their meetings. So this is for the top seed, number 1 seed. Yeah, a lot of marbles. I'm sure they're just going to see each other in the finals anyway. So yeah, there it is. Oh, Commissioner's pick. I'm going with Fat Bastard just for some kind of voodoo jinx because I don't get my picks right. So I'm picking the Fat Bastard. I'm sure he's already picked taking you down 16 times already. Next up, Terre Hotel Medantors 4-4 at the 5-3 Davis Dynasty. First matchup of the year. Yeah, I'm missing some running backs, so it's a big matchup because you know, playoff implications or seedings, things like that. All is just splashed all in this matchup. I'm picking Davis Dynasty just because I can. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm picking them. I might not win because you just trade away Reggie Wayne for some crazy reason. But Davis Dynasty's the pick. 2-6 Steel Curtain at the 3-5 Irish Cop. Somebody needs some wins. They're not out of it, but you got to pick up some wins. Irish Cop. This is a surprising stat when I looked it up. Irish Cop leads this series 5-0. Wow, I would not have seen that one. So won week 9 last week, but 5-0. Yeah. Steel Curtain. Ooh, how'd you let that happen over the last few years? That's wow. Pick us Irish Cop because I can't use the playing for 2012 with him also. But yeah, he did, so he's cashed out or quit. I mean, fire sale. Next up, we have the 3-5 Bad Dog at the 2-6 Monthly Plugs. Anybody feels like making the playoffs, you might want to get a W here. Bad Dog leads this series 1-0 as the Week 6 win last year. My pick is the Monthly Plugs. Get his 3rd victory and put him 2 wins short of the change of name. Playing for 2012, 1-7 at 5-3 Road Crew. Playing for 2012 leads the series 10-8. In playing for 2012 has won the last 3 in this matchup. He will not win this one because he's playing for 2012. Pick his Road Crew. And lastly, with heavy hearts, Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. 4-4 at the Unlucky One 4-4. After this late fire sale, and I'm calling it a fire sale when you leave a note on here on the trade that says, when I suck, I will make this trade, and you're 4-4, and you're the number 6 seed currently, and you're playing the person who you could be the number 5 seed. I don't get that, how your team sucks, you're still in playoff contention, and you're selling things. I mean, that's just defeatist attitude to the T, which brings me back to the first 6 minutes of this broadcast. Wow. 4-4 in playoff contention. I quit. Here, take all these players. But anyway, Doofenshmirtz leads this series 6-4. Doofenshmirtz has won the last 3 in this series. I'm picking Doofenshmirtz because Unlucky One has quit. So there's our Week 9 matchups. So good luck to all. Condolences again to the Imperi family. We're praying for you. And I hope everyone has good luck this week. I'm out.